Hi there, good to be with you. And as always, a warm welcome to Cruising with the Stars with me, Debbie Jones. Well, I've got a young man on today and he's got a cracking voice and he gives a really good new feel to old songs. He is Chris Shannon. Good to have you here today, Chris.
Good afternoon.
And you hail from Rossendale.
Rosendale, Lancashire. Rosendale, Lancashire.
Right. And you've been there all your life? Are you a Rosendale lad?
Yeah, well, I started off in Rosendale, then I went to, I lived in Cheshire for 11 years, Warrington.
Yeah.
And then I ended up going back to my roots kind of thing.
Right.
Meet all the family and stuff like that.
Well, anyway, listen, we're going to take a quick look at Chris in action. Here he is.
Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
There we go. That was only a tiny snippet, by the way. We'll see the rest a little bit later. So how old were you when you started singing, Chris?
I'd say about 3. No. I professionally I started singing back in 2007. I worked over in Cyprus. I went over as a DJ.
Right. And so you've only been at the game really 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years. Yeah. I've wanted to be a singer from being a child. Like you know, I used to go to all these venues and watch all these artists and you know.
Who did you go to the venues with? Was your family musical? Or?
Yeah, my mum and dad. Yeah, they were.
Oh, go on, tell me about your mum and dad.
They were just forever getting the records out as a young age. It was the case of, you know, rather than watch football or anything like that on TV, it was the case of let's get the records out. Let's get the records out.
How lovely!
You know, so we'd all be sat there while they're playing the records from the '60s all the way up. And my dad's a big. You know, 60s fan, and my mum loves it as well. So that's how it all started, really.
Oh, that's great.
Always in
music. And can either of them sing?
My mum can sing, yeah.
Has she ever had a go? Has she ever actually stood up in public and done it?
She does the karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, her and my sister do the karaoke, and my sister's good as well. Right. But I was the one with the.
You were the one that actually went up and did it. So what were you like as a little lad in school?
Oh,
were you a good boy? I bet you were a cheeky boy.
I was good, but I were always like a prankster. Yeah. I always winding everybody up. Yeah. I was just one of these where nobody could keep a straight face around me. Yeah. It's never really changed, to be fair. Yeah. I'm always the same. It's the case of.
So you were the class comic, were you?
Yeah, I probably wound everybody up, including teachers and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, we're going to take a listen to you sing again. Here you are. I don't know if you know where this has been filmed. It's a compilation of just loads of different venues, is it? Okay, let's take a look at Chris Shannon.
Where it began, I can't begin to know him, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, when spring became the summer, who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands, everybody! Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you, sing it, sweet.
Well, we can hold a note there, Chris Shannon. That was great. That was really good. You're a strange mixture of a really modern singer, and you do the modern stuff. But I heard a touch of, you know, a really good operatic type voice there.
Yeah, it's strange really, because obviously when I'm singing, I try and do something for everyone.
Yeah.
Wherever I go, I have about 300 songs in my playlist.
Wow.
And I look at the venue and I try and do something for everyone.
More of Chris then. Hi there, welcome back. Today I'm chatting to a great vocalist and entertainer, Chris Shannon. So did you enjoy performing on board?
I loved it, yeah.
So is that something that you're going to have a little go at?
It's something. Obviously I get busy quite quickly with my agents and things. But this year, hopefully, I'll get. I'll get
so that's interesting. You've said you're busy. That's really good, because you know there's not a whole heap of money swishing about at the moment. Do you find that you're never worried about where the next booking is coming from?
No, I mean to be honest with you, I have some good agents.
Yeah.
And the stuff I do, it keeps me busy anyway, because I'm versatile to any audience.
Right.
You know, it's most of the time I can offer a full package as well as DJing, singing, entertaining, and everything anyway. So I get quite booked up quite quickly. Really.
Very well done. Well, we're going to take a listen to you singing a song, one of my favourites now. Here is Chris Shannon and The Rose.
It is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. When the night has been slowly and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow, lies the seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose.
Okay, right, back to Chris Shannon. Which bit of the well, not the singing, which bit of being an all-round entertainer do you enjoy? Do you enjoy actually being an entertainer and getting the audience up, or do you enjoy the singing better, or do you enjoy DJing?
DJing, no. I started off as a DJ, and I love singing. Singing's my life. But on the other hand, I love to get everybody involved. I mean, I walk into a venue, and from walking in, I wind everybody up. Yeah. You know what I mean? So even before I go on stage, they all feel like they know me. Yeah. You know, and that's the way I see it, is if you can interact with the audience, you know, and you can warm to them before you even get on the stage, it's half the battle of
So you're
everything.
a people's person.
Yes, definitely. Yeah,
Lovely.
definitely. Yeah.
Well, listen, we're going to take another little listen to you. Here we are. Here's a compilation of Chris Shannon.
So have a seat kiss them all away. Mighty glad to stay here. Now show you all on the grass. They ever get to. I think you all 25 mean nothing to me. And you're a real dog here. Need now, baby. Need now,
Wow, they were out to have a good time, weren't they? Yeah. You're a bit of a mover. Have you done any formal dance training?
When I was 15, I joined a ballroom school.
Ah, right.
Yeah, I've not even talked about it for a long time, but I used to do all the ballroom dancing and the Latin and stuff like
fabulous.
that. Fabulous.
You can tell that you've had some sort of training because you really
only a bit, but I do like to dance.
Yeah. Hi there, welcome back. I'm chatting to vocalist and entertainer Chris Shannon today. Chris, have you ever had a really up for it audience, or an audience that have got a bit out of hand?
Yeah, it's normally my fault, to be fair. Whenever I go to a venue, I try and do the best I can to get them dancing on the tables and on the bar.
Right.
No, yeah, I mean, it's hard sometimes because obviously when you're singing and you're doing the upbeat songs,
yes,
you know, and you're getting everybody all excited, they tend to come on the stage. Yeah. And then, you know, they're all there's about 20 people on stage with you, trying to sing with you and stuff like that. So it does, now and again, it does get like that.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do about it because most of the time it's the concert secretaries and the people supposed to be stopping on stage.
Yeah.
But there's nothing you can do. It's that's why you take the rough with the smooth.
Yeah. Do you do a lot of work in Blackpool? Because Blackpool have been on TV recently in various programmes about the history of Blackpool and entertainment, and it's one of the places in the country where there still seems to be a good circuit for singers. Do you do much there?
Yeah, I mean, I do the Lindeen, which is probably one of the biggest hotels up there. I mean, they have 3 acts on the night, 365 days a year.
Wow, that's good.
They have 2 rooms, cabaret room, and then a lounge. I sing there. It's a wonderful place. And then I sing in other venues as well, all over Blackpool. I mean, it's hard because I sing in the North East as well, so I try and split myself.
Yeah.
But I've started getting back on the Blackpool circuit again. So, yeah, it's good.
How do you find the North East? Because they have such a history of good entertainment that sometimes, you know, it can be a bit difficult because they expect, which all credit to them, a certain standard.
Yeah, I went up there and I ended up singing. It was kind of for a showcase, but I didn't know any of my agents was going to be there. Yeah. And I ended up singing on with a duo who had been doing it for a long time, fantastic duo. And then I sang. Not many people understood what I said, but, but you know, they understood the music. And then I come off, and then the agents sat with me, and you know, and it went from there. Really, they were like, "Chris, you know, we'd love to book you," and it went from there. So I got quite busy in the North East. But yeah, it is a little bit different up there to down here. But it's everywhere's the same. They all want a good time wherever you go.
Have you got any particular favourite venues that you really look forward to going to and you play them regularly?
I mean, I love doing the Lindeen in Blackpool. I love doing the theatres.
Now, have I got this right? Aren't you the sort of the lead support for one of the world's main Michael Jackson tribute acts?
Yeah, I've been a support for a few different countries or Europe's tribute acts, whether it's Elvis or Michael Jackson.
Right.
You know.
And what sort of, if you're a support act for a tribute, what sort of music do you then perform? What's your main?
I mean, when I go on stage, I try and get stuff to obviously get the crowd going, get them warmed up. So it'd be party stuff really, and you know, up tempo kind of stuff. Deep and Blue, The Killers, Stereophonics, Westlife maybe. Yeah. You know, anything like that, just to get the crowd.
Do you ever write your own music?
I write a lot of poems.
Right.
Yeah, I wake up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning writing stuff, and
I believe you can sing like Orville.
Yeah.
Go on, what's the Orville?
Burning eyes, burning fire.
Oh, stop it. Getting worried. Well, listen, on that fabulous bit, we've got to end now. Chris, thank you so much for coming in. And from me, Debbie Jones, till next time. Bye-bye.